Uthman, you always winning. Hey, wait, is that the Adhan?
I think so, inshallah.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Gotta pray.
yeah, we
Aight,
do gotta
aight.
pray. We gotta pray. Let's get that
Alhamdulillah.
in
Yes, sir.
ASAP.
Ha ha!
I don't know
Allahu
what it is,
Akbar.
but what? You know, I've been listening to this program,
Yeah.
Sunnah Followers, and I've been learning a lot, Aki. Man, a lot.
MashaAllah. Yeah, like what? What you been learning about?
Man, I've been learning about a lot. Salah, you know, hadith, the life of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Man.
Wow, for real though.
And you know another thing? The shows just keep coming on
Aight.
back to
Aight,
back.
alhamdulillah. I just gotta check them out.
For real though.
Yo.
Wow. My God, if you have any questions, check this out. Every Friday, you can call in Sister Layla live. Call her with any one of your questions in regards to this deen, and man, she will answer them. She will get you right. Anyway, inshallah, I'm about to tune into that. But you know something else? You know, if this is going to be a benefit to me, I got to get with that
Sadaqah
Jariyah. All right. Donate to Sunnahfollowers.net. We're here for you. Sadaqah Jariyah. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, we're live. Can you see me, Ifti? Are we on YouTube?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, is it showing me and with the stuff swirling?
Yes.
Okay, so they fix it. It's not just the Zoom. You see the background?
Yeah, no, we have our regular.
Oh, God. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Before we get started, let me just share with you guys briefly what happened yesterday. This is serious. Wait a minute. Where's the code thing? Did they take my codes out? Hold on.
Your ticker at the bottom is not there.
Okay, wait a minute. Here they are. Okay. Let's share what happened yesterday, guys. I know I didn't have any class yesterday, and oh, look at this. That's the wrong thing. And I know I got a lot of emails from you guys wondering what happened with me in the class. I'm fine. I'm not dead. I didn't kick over. But the bills were not paid. I'm telling you guys, it takes about, what, $2,000 a month to run this website. What happened was they didn't, the Zoom room payment didn't hit in time. So please, guys, support this dawah after, you know, we are a nonprofit organization. We need your donations in order to operate. We need your donations in order to run. I mean, y'all see how bad it was. We couldn't log in yesterday. We just couldn't stream because the streaming bill had to be paid. Please support us. And by the way, I get a lot of questions, a lot of emails. I am not Sunnah followers. We are not affiliated with any masajid. We are an independent nonprofit organization. We are a 501c3. All your donations go to cover our website. We are listed with the IRS of America as an Islamic school. We are an online Islamic school free of charge. We don't charge no money. But we are not, I am not a part of Kareem Abu Zaid's community. This is the thing I'm getting. May Allah bless Kareem Abu Zaid. I love him for the sake of Allah. But I am not affiliated with Kareem Abu Zaid. I am not his sister. A lot of people say, you relate to Kareem Abu Zaid. We're Egyptian. Both of us are Egyptian. We might even look alike a little bit. But separate entities, okay? I teach his books. Okay, Sheikh Mohammed Saeed Atlee. I am not affiliated with the Islamic Center of Columbia either. Okay, I was teaching Sheikh Atlee's books. I'm not part of those two masajids. Okay, we need donations to run this website. Everybody understand? Please donate by scanning that QR code right there, or you can Zelle us by sending it to Layla at Sunnahfollowers.net. Okay, but please, guys, don't mistake me for being with another organization, because we need donations. Those brothers get donations. Layla ain't getting nothing. Okay, we're just a whole bunch of old women trying to run a website. Subhanallah, me and Fresno, and my best friend Latifa, and we got Sabrine and Ifti. We're just older women trying to make some dawah. Okay, all right, that's it. Let's get started. Inna alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam ala wa rasulallah. We have been discussing the importance of understanding the concept of al-wala wal-bara. There's my Barbara Wawa voice. So you can see I've been writing. You can tell when I'm writing because I put on my journalism act, okay? And today we're going to be beginning chapter 15. And let me put the book up here again for the new sisters. Are the new Muslims here, the new Shahadahs? Oh, mashallah. Wa alaikum salam. Welcome to my website, to my classes. I am your teacher for today and every day here. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. I'm getting ready to post it up now. You want to write the name of the book? Okay, here. Let me find it. The bill wasn't paid for this, but now it's together. Here it is. This is the book that we're studying for this class. There it is. Diluting al-Wala wal-Bara by Sheikh Karim Abu Zaid. Okay, this book can be purchased at Amazon. This book is $19.99. The proceeds from this book go to support SafauSA.org, which is an international homeschool that I encourage all of you new sisters here. Let me talk about that for a second. Since I belong, y'all done put me in what, 5 different new Muslim groups? Yeah. Sisters, do not put your children in Kafir schools because they're going to learn behavior that they shouldn't learn. Homeschool your children. SafauSA.org. This is an online school system designed by Sheikh Karim Abu Zaid internationally. From K through 12th grade, from kindergarten through 12th grade. One of my brothers is putting his kids in it. Okay. Check out the information on SafauSA.org and sign your children up for it. His prices are very reasonable. I'm telling you. I think it's what is his prices? Meaning like $300 a month or $250, something like that. That's not bad because a lot of these Muslim schools want to charge $600 a child. It's ridiculous. His price is half of what they charge. So check out SafauSA. And when you buy this book at Amazon, that's where the money goes to help support that school. All right. So this is the book. Let's get started. Chapter 15. When you guys declare, when all of us declare, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the second part of that testimony is that we are declaring allegiance. Who is our allegiance to? Our allegiance is to Allah, to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the other Muslims around the world, no matter what color they are, what race they are, and to this deen, this religion. Most Muslims don't understand that concept. That's why we have Muslims celebrating Thanksgiving. We have Muslims celebrating Halloween. By the way, shame on you brothers in Texas. Okay? We have Muslims celebrating Christmas. We have Muslims celebrating New Year's because they don't understand. It's not a question of lawful and unlawful. It's a question of allegiance. Well or better. If your allegiance is to Allah, if your allegiance is to this religion, what are you doing aligning yourself, showing loyalty to those things that totally oppose our belief? Okay, let's put the PowerPoint up on the screen. And I hope you guys read along in the book, and I want you to take your books out and read along now, because I will be giving you a quiz afterwards. Okay, we're going to speak about how well better is part of the Shahadah. We're going to speak about the relationship of allegiance when it comes to that Shahadah. And let's start it off. Everybody can see my screen. Now, the universal declaration of faith is our Shahadah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is a testament to the belief in Allah's oneness. This is a testament to the prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Muslims express their unwavering loyalty to Islam's fundamental principles through that Shahadah. So, what are the central components of the Shahadah?
PowerPoint, Leila?
Oh, can you see it?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. See, I'm so glad she's here. Hold on. Screen share. Here it is. Now, can y'all see it now?
Yes.
Okay. For the new Muslims, when you sisters took your Shahadah, this should have been explained to you by whoever gave you your Shahadah. The central components of the Shahadah are the negation, which is La ilaha. Write it down. La ilaha. That's the negation. And then the affirmation, which is illallah. Illallah. Does everybody understand that? This should have been explained to all of you before you took the Shahadah. And these elements shape our beliefs. These elements of the Shahadah shape our actions. These elements of the Shahadah shape our behavior. Everybody see that? So let's talk about what does it mean to negate. First of all, one of the problems I found as a daya, I've been teaching Islam on the internet since 1986. It's a long time. I'm pretty old. Told y'all, website run by old women. Real old. We got 2 feet in the grave. About to die. Crack. Quoke. The kids laugh at me here at the website. The Sunnah follower kids think I'm crazy. Got to keep it real. Okay. What does it mean to negate something? I found as a daya that a lot of Muslims, American-speaking Muslims, don't understand the American English language. We don't understand the meaning of words that are over 4 letters. Latifa, what does it mean to negate something? Latifa, my best friend, who's also a teacher. What does it mean to negate something? I bet you she's knocked out sleep. See that? Anyone, what does it mean to negate something? Geechee, what does it mean to negate something? This is why I boycotted y'all the other day. Because y'all don't answer questions and pay attention in my class. What does it mean to negate something?
According to the dictionary, it means to nullify or make ineffective.
Y'all understand that? To make it ineffective. In other words, to not agree with it. If I negate something, I don't agree with it. I don't support it. I have nothing to do with it. I'm going to distance myself from it. Well, better to negate something, to not agree with it, to not accept it, to not support it. Y'all understand that? Okay, so when we say La ilaha, this negation imparts an important message that we're going to distance ourselves from anything that professes to be worthy of worship other than Allah. And this negation is not simply a rejection, but it's also a declaration that Allah is the only one worthy of worship. And this is what the Arabs, the Quraysh, could not understand. The Arabs believed in Allah. They believed he was the creator of the world and all of that. They just didn't believe he was the only one worthy of worship. The same with the Christians today. The Christians believe in Allah, but they don't believe that he's the only one worthy of worship. But when we say La ilaha, we're negating the fact that anything or anyone other than Allah is worthy of worship. And this is a fundamental principle of Islam. Does everybody understand that? Do my new sisters who are new to the Islam, my new Shahadahs, your imams, I got a couple of sisters here from the Masajid in Atlanta. Give my salams to the imam down there. Okay? And you said that the imam referred you to my classes. This is why. Because you are new Shahadah. He wants you to understand the implications of that Shahadah that you took just recently. A couple of you are from Dr. Jamali's community. Okay, a couple of you are new Muslims from Dr. Jamali's community. Why does Jamali recommend you come here? So you can learn the meaning of that Shahadah. You sisters understand that. So when we say La ilaha, we're negating that anyone or anything is worthy of worship other than Allah. Okay? Now, in contrast, when we say illallah, we are affirming that Allah is one, that he's the only one worthy of worship. And not only are we affirming that, but that he's the only one worthy of our love, the only one worthy of our allegiance, our reverence, our all. Now, do y'all see how when it comes to Thanksgiving, this isn't a question of lawful or unlawful. A lot of you asked me, Sister Layla, can I celebrate Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is a day in which the non-Muslims here in America have set aside to thank Allah for the good things that he's given them. There's nothing in Islam that tells us it's haram to thank Allah for the good things that he's given you. However, does Allah tell us to just pick one day out the year to do that? Or does Islam teach us that we're supposed to thank Allah every day for the good things he's given us? Y'all see it? So if you truly believe illallah, if you truly believe that Allah is the only one worthy of my allegiance, my love, my loyalty, then you would do things the way he said do them. And this is how other daya need to explain this. I mean, I know every year, I think it's ridiculous. Maybe because I have a degree in English or whatnot, I don't know. And I have a degree in history. I'm a historian. I have 2 bachelor's degrees, one in communication, which covers all of that stuff, and the other's in ancient civilizations. I don't get it. How every year, Thanksgiving, all these fatwas pop up about the history of Thanksgiving. It ain't about the history. First of all, when it comes to American history, there is no history. It's called his story. American history is embedded in lies and deceit. So that's ignorance. No, you don't tell the people the history of anything, because Thanksgiving is not a matter of history. Thanksgiving is not an issue of worship. Thanksgiving is not an issue of anything other than allegiance. Is your allegiance to Allah and his messenger and his religion, or is your allegiance to pilgrims? Is your allegiance to the Native Americans? Is your allegiance to Turkey Day? Y'all see that? It's just that simple. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. I am pledging to only have allegiance to Allah, to his prophet, and to the Muslims around the world, and this religion, not any other religion, not any other lifestyle, not any other thing. And when I profess that, I am also professing to distance myself from anything that contradicts that. I'm sorry, Thanksgiving contradicts that, because it's not something that's a part of my religion. It's not my culture to sit down one day out the year to thank Allah. My culture teaches me to thank Allah every day. It's not something that my prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam celebrate. Maybe the pilgrims did that. Maybe the Indians did that, but my allegiance is only to the prophet Muhammad and the Muslims, not to the Indians, even though I may be of Indian descent, which I'm not, okay? Even though I may be of Viking descent, even though I may be of African-American descent, my allegiance first and foremost is to the believing Muslims, the Muslims around the world, period, dot. So that's why we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's not an issue of anything except La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah el-wala wa better. And that's what you brothers need to be teaching the people. Forget about the history. You don't know the history of anything, especially not America. Because if you knew the history of America, you know that the history of America is based on lies and deceit. When you go to college and get a degree in history, you learn that. Okay? All right. So, our love, our allegiance, our all, our reverence is only to Allah, to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and to the Muslims, not anything else. So that Shahadah is not just a statement of faith. When you declare La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, it's a transformation. You're transforming yourself. You're transforming your beliefs. You're transforming your actions and your behavior. And it serves as a constant reminder of your love and devotion to Allah, to the Prophet, to the Muslims. Does everybody understand that? And we are also saying that we're going to live our lives in accordance to what Allah says, in accordance to what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said and did, not anyone else. This should have been explained to every Muslim before they took Shahadah. I don't know that many people that break the Shahadah down like this. And that's why we convert to Islam and we make a lot of mistakes in the religion with these holidays and stuff. It ain't about imitating the kafir. No, that's not what it's about. It ain't about no history. It's about allegiance. That's why the Prophet said only 2 holidays. We only have 2, the Eid al-Adha, the Eid al-Fitr. We don't even have an El-Quds Day. Let's talk about it. Hello. Allah is sending all type of wrath around the world. How many Muslim countries celebrate El-Quds Day? Is this showing allegiance to Allah? Is this showing allegiance to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Is this showing allegiance to the believers? No. El-Quds existed during the time of the Prophet. Did he set aside a day and say, let's all pay homage to Masjid al-Aqsa? Do we even pay homage like that to the Mosque of Mecca, Mosque of Medina? Again, whenever we deviate our allegiance away from Allah, away from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that's when we end up with problems. Stick to what the Prophet said, what the Prophet did, what Allah says. That's it. Okay? No El-Quds Day, no El Medina Day, no birthdays, none of that. All right? Okay. So, lailanasheeba, that's the second part. Lailanasheeba encompasses, the first part. Lailanasheeba encompasses disassociation. That's el-bara. I'm disassociating from anything that contradicts what Allah says, anything that opposes what Allah says, what the Prophet said, what the Prophet did, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this rejection emphasizes the uniqueness of Allah, the greatness of our Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the unity that we're supposed to have, that solidarity that we're lacking as a nation today. Okay? So, as Muslims, we reaffirm our unshakable conviction in the oneness of Allah by rejecting all that other stuff, by negating anything that contradicts what he says. And that's how our faith becomes strongly embedded in our heart, and it will do nothing but grow. As long as you feed it, you have to feed your faith with knowledge. So for you new Shahadahs, I want you guys to understand, this is the beginning. Just because you say you believe in Allah is not enough. You're going to spend the rest of your life proving it, proving that you believe in him. And you're going to have to seek knowledge on a regular basis, because you're going to have to, no one knows everything about this deen, not me, not anyone. Okay? We're going to have to fortify that faith with knowledge, and true understanding of this deen. Because again, as we talked about in the previous chapter, whatever is in the heart is going to show through your actions, through the choices you make in life, your endeavors, and all of that. Everybody got that? Is that clear to my little new Shahadahs? Okay, and throughout the Quran, Allah emphasizes the importance of negating worship of anything other than him. And for example, in Surah Al-Anbiya, Allah says in the interpretation of the meaning, and we sent not before you any messenger, except that we revealed to him that there is no deity except me. So worship me alone. So what is Allah saying there? He said every prophet from Adam, alayhi salam, they all came with the same message. Worship Allah alone. That's why they were Muslims. Every prophet that Allah sent was a Muslim. Muslim is an Arabic word. Write it down. Write it down. It means one who submits to Allah. I'm submitting myself to Allah. And throughout history, this message has been communicated by all the prophets and all the messengers. Allah sent them to teach the people to worship none other than him, and to shun away from all other religions and all other forms of belief that contradict that. Also, Allah says in the interpretation, the meaning, and we certainly sent to every nation a messenger who said, worship Allah and avoid associating partners with him. Jesus said that too. Jesus never referred to himself as being the son of Allah. Okay? Also, Allah says in the interpretation, the meaning, and mention, O Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Abraham said to his father and his people, indeed, I disassociate from you and that which you worship. Abraham, alayhi salam. Why is he loved so much by Allah? He sacrificed his family, his country, everything for the sake of Allah. He was able to disassociate, to do well-bara, disassociate from his father, his family, his people, his country. We got Muslims today who still don't understand. Pay attention. There are Muslims today who still do not understand that the earth belongs to Allah. What's going on over there in Palestine? This has been going on since before Moses, alayhi salam. Allah's been trying to teach a lot of the people in that part of the world, a lot of the Muslims in that part of the world, that the earth doesn't belong to them. Palestine don't belong to you. It belongs to Allah. Okay? A lot of Muslims don't get that. Okay? Allah, your children don't even belong to you. Allah tells us that our children are simply loans. Your husband, much as you love him, he doesn't belong to you. He belongs to Allah. Your wives, as much as you may love your wives, they don't belong to you either. Allah, what's the name we did the other day? Allah is the owner of everything. He is the owner, not you, not me. The only thing that we own, that I can say I honestly own, are my actions. My actions and my choices. Those are the only two things that I own. My actions, my choices. But I don't own my husband. I don't have one, by the way. I don't own my children. I got one and she gets on my nerves. I don't own nothing else. I don't even own my cats, and I love them to death. They belong to Allah. I own my choices, my actions. And on the day of judgment, that's what you're going to be held accountable for. You're going to be held accountable for your actions, your choices in life. And I hope I'm making this clear. Okay? But look at Abraham, alayhi salam. Prophet Ibrahim, he distanced himself from the fictitious deities of his people. And he told them there is none worthy of worship except Allah. Because that's part of the Shahadah. And that demonstrates the rejection of anything that opposes him. So that's the first part of the Shahadah, known as the negation, which encourages us to contemplate the scope of the message of Islam, as well as the reverence of that message to our own lives. If you truly understand what that first part of Shahada means, then you wouldn't celebrate birthdays. You wouldn't celebrate holidays. You would only do Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, and you would perform your Aqiqah and things like that. Because La ilaha also rejects any ideology and religious innovations or belief systems that conflicts with what Allah says and what the Prophet said. You won't twirl around in a circle. Why should I twirl around in a circle? Somebody told me twirling around in a circle brings you closer to Allah. So I asked this person, how? Sister, you're telling me, sister, that if I start twirling, hey, do the wave, then I'm going to get closer to Allah? She said, yes, when you become dizzy. I said, when I become dizzy? She said, I said, if I become dizzy, I'm going to throw up. I have anxiety. I can't handle that type of stuff. Y'all know I'm pretty weak in the inside. She said, Sister Layla, if you twirl and when you become dizzy, that's the connection that you're making to Allah. So you bring the hand out. I said, excuse me? I said, I'll be bringing my hand out and vomiting. Are you crazy? Did Allah tell me that the way to get close to him is by twirling? Did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell us that twirling brings us close to Allah? Come on, guys. We reject all that. We negate all that. Any innovations, any introductions into this religion, we negate it. Birthday celebration. Hello, let's talk about it. Hello. Nobody loved the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than those companions did, more than his wives. I'm doing the heroines of Islam. Aisha, radiallahu anha, the little troublemaker. Aisha, the drama queen. Nobody loved him more than his drama queen Aisha. When he died, did she celebrate his birthday? In fact, before he died, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was on his deathbed, before he died, what's one of the last things he said? He said, do not do to me, do not do to me, do not do to me what they did to my brother Jesus. May Allah curse them for what they did to my brother Jesus. That was right before he died, brothers. Bukhari and Muslim. All right. So he warned us against this crap. What is there to celebrate? Because you were born, I'm supposed to bring you presents, bring you gifts, bake a cake for you. Did you create yourself? What is it about you that makes you so special that you are deserving of a cake because you were born when you had nothing to do with that? You could have died in your mother's womb. It happens all the time. Okay? So, we don't celebrate that stuff. If we truly understood La ilaha, we reject all innovations or all beliefs and all belief systems that conflict with our love and allegiance to Allah. Everybody understand that? And if we're able to debunk these false ideologies, this is how we strengthen ourselves, and not only ourselves, but also the Muslim community. So this is why we have to truly understand the meaning of that Shahadah. I tell y'all every day, everything begins with and ends with Tawheed. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. So now, let's see how well you guys were paying attention. I'm going to give you a quiz. Get ready for it. This is another reason why the Imam in Atlanta sent you here. Okay? Because he know I'm going to give you a quiz at the end of each class too, sister. And make sure you continue to come and bring all your other Muslim friends, even the ones that's been Muslim for 100 years. Bring them here too, because I'm willing to bet you they don't know the implications of that Shahada either. So here's the quiz. Everybody ready for it? Question number 1. Which part of the Shahada is negation? Is it La ilaha or is it illallah? I spelled that wrong. Illallah. Who has the answer? Let's hear it.
La ilaha.
Do you guys agree? She said La ilaha. Y'all agree?
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, I agree.
MashaAllah. Good job. So La ilaha, I am negating that anything is worthy of worship other than Allah. I'm negating any ideologies, any thoughts, any actions, any celebrations that go against that. Okay? Also, question number 2. Tell me, what does La ilaha negate? Oh, I just gave the answer. What else does it negate? What else does La ilaha negate besides believing and worshiping anything other than Allah? What else does it negate? Give me some examples of other ideologies it negates. There you go. Give me some examples of other ideologies that it negates. Go ahead. Come on, y'all. Should y'all think of a million? Go ahead. Brother Marard.
Believing that good and evil doesn't come only from Allah.
MashaAllah, this is a big problem. The Mu'tazilite. We have a lot of Mu'tazilite here in America. They don't believe that everything good and evil comes from Allah. They believe that the evil only comes from Israel. Only Israel. They don't understand that Allah is the one in control. Both good and bad comes from him. What else does La ilaha negate? Good job, Marard. Anybody else? Go ahead. Latifa, are you awake?
Yes, I'm awake. It negates associating partners with him?
MashaAllah, it negates associating partners with him. People associate partners with Allah even when it comes to drugs. Let's talk about it. Hello, hit it, Layla. Where's my brothers at? Let me look on YouTube. Hold on. Aki. Brother Aki? Where's Brother Aki? MashaAllah, let's talk about it. I got some brothers here. Brother Aki, he's always talking about how he can't kick the habit of that weed. There was some fatwa put out by some numbskull here in America. You know, they come a dime a dozen. A dime a dozen. Some numbskull here on the East Coast. Yeah, we East Coast, West Coast. Hey, Biggie, two-pack, whatever. Some brother here on the East Coast put out some fatwa, I heard, letting all the young boys know that they could get high for weed. Hello. Shame on him. Thank God we don't follow him. Thank God we believe La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, not whoever this brother is. Okay. There's a hadith, whereas the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, and I want that brother to learn this hadith. A drunkard will be raised up on the day of judgment as a kafir and will stand with the kafirs and be placed with them in the hellfire. Why? Because he took his love for alcohol over his love for Allah. Hello, you love that weed. You know that Allah says intoxicants are haram. All intoxicants. You know that Umar radiallahu anhu said anything that defogs the mind is considered an intoxicant. Okay, nicotine defogs the mind. It's an intoxicant. That's why you can't smoke cigarettes. Let them Benson and Hedges menthol lights go. Hello, luckies. You ain't cool, and you ain't from Winston-Salem. Hello. Gotta keep it real. Dramali says I don't smile enough. By the way, Dramali, what you mean I don't smile enough? You know I'm not supposed to smile on this camera in front of these brothers. Hello, Dramali. But anyway, what does that hadith mean? You know it's haram to drink. You know it's haram to get high. But you continue to do it. And you die upon it, thinking that it was okay, denying that it's something bad and dirty. You just negated. You just negated your Shahadah. You died in a state of negation of that Shahadah. I tell you guys, I'm going to do the class. I'm going to do the class again on the sins of disbelief. There are a lot of sins of disbelief out there that a lot of Muslims are not aware of, like suicide. That's a sin of disbelief. We're going to talk about that in another class. But that's an example. You know, associating partners. When you put your love, your desires over what Allah says, then that's, associating partners. Your desire to get high is so great, Brother Aki, that you can't stop it. You better let that marijuana go. Plus, it stinks. I know. Because I got a neighbor that smokes that stuff. Man, she had a whole hallway humming. But you know what? She got in trouble for it too. Okay? So I'm telling y'all, that stuff stinks. Anything that smells that bad, Allah is clean. Allah hates anything that's dirty. How can you, brothers, smoke that stuff and think it's okay when it stinks so badly? You smell like horse manure. Same with cigarettes. You smell like a chimney mixed with horse manure. And I got a nose like a wolf. I can smell you a mile away. Woo, that's some bad stuff, dude. That's why you can't find a righteous woman. Hello, righteous women are for righteous men. Remember that. All right. So those are some examples as to what La ilaha negates. What about this? The second part of that Shahada, which I'm going to go into more detail about tomorrow, illallah. What does illallah affirm? And we're going to talk more about this tomorrow. But what does illallah affirm? It affirms belief in what? Y'all know what the word affirm means? It means to believe in something.
In the law alone.
Exactly.
Allah alone.
Exactly. And worshiping Allah alone, not weed, not alcohol, not love, love, love. Love don't love nobody. You better learn to love Allah, unless you got a man like me. Okay. And last question. La ilaha is also a testimony saying that we disassociate from what? What am I disassociating from? Every time I say la ilaha, I'm saying that I'm going to well better and distance myself from what? Come on, guys. I done beat it in you today. What are we?
Anything that like opposes that.
Exactly. Anything that opposes that. So, mashallah, that's just a simple quiz for today. I tried to keep it real because I know I got some new Shahadahs here from Jamali and Imam, the Imam down there in Atlanta. May Allah bless him. And by the way, give my salams to the Imam and his wife and family for me. Alhamdulillah. Okay, any questions or comments about any of this? Any questions or comments? Is it clear? Is it clear? You got it, sisters?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, this is 16, chapter 16.
Okay, that's why I was asking you. Yeah, because I thought I did 15. This is chapter 16. Yeah, let me make sure I got it on the PowerPoint. Hold on. Y'all know I'm doing so much. My mind is going. And by the way, guys, I'm trying to finish my book. A lot of you are asking me about my novel that I've been writing. I'm trying to get it out there. I'm working on it. Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments? You guys did pretty good on this quiz.
Layla, maybe mention about the donations, how much we're in need right now.
Oh, yeah, guys. For those of you who weren't here earlier, please, y'all see I couldn't stream yesterday. We found out what the problem was. The Zoom room was not paid for. And y'all see what they do to us? When we don't pay the bill, they close the shop on us. I couldn't go live. But alhamdulillah is paid now. But please support us. We are a nonprofit organization. If you enjoy coming here to learn Islam in its truthfulness with the understanding, and that's what's important, because most people don't teach with the understanding of those companions. Please support us, guys. You know, it takes money. I'm trying, as y'all can see, the website is getting more and more professional. I'm trying to make the videos more beautiful. I'm putting out shorts, but we have to run programs for all of that. And by the way, yesterday I was supposed to do the story of Maria the Copt, radiallahu anha. Okay, we're going to do her study tomorrow. And here's a preview of that. And this is an example as to how my videos are getting more and more professional. In order to make money, we have to be professional, but I need money to pay for these programs. And this is one of the programs that I had to pay for. Okay, let me show y'all that one. For those of you who haven't seen it, where's the design at? This is the Maria one.
She was a slave, born from Egypt and given to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, along with her sister by the governor of Alexandria. She would later give birth to the Prophet's son, who he named Ibrahim. Her name is Maria al-Qibtiyya. Join host lailanasheeba on the hit series Heroines of Islam every Monday and Wednesday 9 p.m. Eastern right here on Sunnah Followers.
And I use a different female. Where's my little Ibrahim? The little kid Ibrahim? She didn't look like me, did she? The last time I put a video together, he thought that was me. When I did Habiba, the model that I use in that one, he said, that's you, Sister Layla. You look so pretty. I said, that's not me. That's another Arabic lady. I know they say we look alike, but come on now. Don't nobody got my eyebrows except my family. You can tell. You can tell that Coptic stuff. This is called the Coptic look. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I'll be doing a story of Maria the Copt tomorrow. And I'm going to talk about what a Copt is. This is the Coptic look. The Coptics, those eyes and that eyebrows, they trace back to the pharaohs. That's how you can tell the difference between an Egyptian that's a Copt and one that's not. That's how you can tell from an original Egyptian from a non. It's this. And also the color. The lighter color. The Copts are lighter in color because of the influx of the Viking. The Copts are lighter in color, and this, you cannot get rid of those eyes and eyebrows. Oh. That's why we don't cover our face. If I cover my face, I get more attraction. Some women just weren't designed to cover their faces because you couldn't handle it, brothers. Y'all see that? See how Allah knows his creation? You got them Coptic eyes. You got to hide them eyes, man. But we're going to talk about Maria the Copt tomorrow, since I couldn't do her lecture yesterday because y'all didn't pay the bill. Couldn't stream. Okay. So it's going to be a good story about her. She was, and by the way, to answer the question, where's Precious? Is Precious in here? I'm going to talk about her story in detail tomorrow, her whole story. She was not a Black woman. Okay, and I'm going to go into detail about that. A lot of African-American women think that Maria the Copt was Black. No, she was white in color, Copt, like my color. This is that Coptic crap, and this, I'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, and also tomorrow, guys, to remind you, don't forget that we'll be doing the Caliphate of Abu Bakr with my cousin Mukhtar. And I did look at this. Look at what y'all's donations paid for. I was able to get a program, and look at this video. Y'all tell me if this ain't one of my best shorts. I'm getting better at it. This is what y'all pay for.
He was the first successor after the death of the Prophet. He was the first man to accept Islam. He was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Join Sunnah followers every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as Ustad Mukhtar Shahid shares his life story.
Y'all like that? Whoa, that Arabic drop. Y'all like that Arabic drop? Hello? That's what your donations pay for. We got to be professional. How can I get the subscribers so that we can pay for this website? I got to make everything professional. Please support us. Scan that QR code, guys, because it costs money. A lot of money to make these programs, to put a lot of these videos, and that ain't even including the internet fees and all that other stuff. Please, we only have $200 in our account now, thanks to the donation we got yesterday from Sister Amina Shabazz. She took care of the Zoom room, so we able to stream the day. But we need more. This is just the middle of the month. We need about $1,000 more. Please, guys, we need $1,000 more, no lie, to cover the rest of our expenses, or you might log in here again tomorrow and it's the shop's closed. What we gonna do? The shop's closed. You know, please support us, guys. Your money, look at what you're doing. It's for the sake of Allah. You get the reward that whatever reward Allah gives me, Dramali, Sheikh Morsi, you're getting it because you're the ones that's keeping this dawah going. Okay? Whatever reward we get, you're getting it. So please support us. Okay, this is a question from if someone give you money because your birthday, but you don't tell them, Sister Amina, come on, Islam is a simple way of life. Okay, if somebody give you money, what you gonna do? Throw it away? Why don't you give it to me in donations? If you don't want to take the money, donate it to Sunnah followers because we could use it. Okay, if somebody gives you money, why would you throw it away? When people gave the Prophet Muhammad gifts, did he throw it away? Did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam teach us to throw away a gift? He received gifts from the pagans. He received gifts from the Christians. He received gifts from the Romans. He received gifts from the Persians. Did he throw any of them away? If you don't want it, you can donate it to Sunnah followers. Okay, I used to have big eyebrows till I started plucking them in my teens. Oh yeah, see, this is my DNA cousin. By the way, guys, this is my DNA cousin, Rashida. Runs in the family. Hello? Runs in the family. The Coptic look. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about the Coptic look tomorrow. And that Viking blood. That's where that paleness comes from. Viking. Sword in one hand, Quran in the other. Yeah, any other questions? And by the way, guys, it's the same thing. When the Jews sent the prophet some lamb, did he throw it away? When the Christians sent him a camel, did he throw it away? You guys don't want your turkey? Send it to Layla. I love turkey. I'll give Latifah to cook it for y'all, for me. Y'all want to throw food away? Throw it away. That's your problem. Like I tell you guys, Islam is not as rigid as a lot of these fanatical Muslims make it. They'll give you the history, which ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and they don't even know the history. Instead of just telling people it's about allegiance. You know, the Prophet Muhammad didn't celebrate Christmas. The Prophet Muhammad didn't celebrate none of the pagan holidays. Okay. But when people gave him a present, a gift, he took it. If he wanted it, he would keep it. If he didn't want to keep it, he'd give it to somebody else. Like he did that when he was given that beautiful shirt. The Prophet was given a beautiful shirt as a gift. But it distracted him. So he gave it to Umar and said, give it to your cousin who's a non-Muslim. Okay. So if you know, the religion is not as rigid as a lot of these male speakers. And I'm talking male speakers that y'all listen to. I keep telling y'all, scholars, you ain't going to find the real scholar sitting up on the internet. Y'all see, I can't even get Sheikh Morsi in here. I'm trying to get Sheikh Morsi to come in here and do a Q&A. Look how I can't even get Sheikh Morsi in here. The real scholars of the ulama are busy, man. These brothers that sit up on the internet all day giving lectures, they're just people like me. They're just daya. They're daya like I am. Okay, they're not scholars. So, you know, if they tell you something is haram and they don't give you the clear evidence, then you disregard it. Anybody that tells you it's haram to take a turkey, if your job, my job, I used to work for the government before I retired 2 years ago. Okay. They would give turkeys out. Do you think I took my turkey home and I cooked it or had somebody cook it for me because I can't cook good? I love turkey, but every time I cook it, it's dry. So I give it to one of my coworkers to cook it for me and she bring it to me. You know, anytime somebody tells you that something is haram, they have to give the clear evidence. If they don't give the evidence showing it, then you say, thank you, brother, and keep it moving. Okay? Sister Amina said, Khalid told me to, oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Hold on. So how is he doing, Amina? Fresno, the brothers in the hospital, Ifti, you know, Brother Khalid that wanted to come and sit with me and learn from me. Latifa, y'all hear me?
Why is he in the hospital?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, what's he in the, what he went bipolar again. He stopped taking his medicine. How's he doing now? I mean, is he better? Give my salams to him and tell him that I still love him for the sake of Allah. But let him understand the difference between loving for the sake of Allah. Tell him I don't need no man. Layla already got a man in her dreams. I got a dream man. He's in my dreams. Y'all know who he is. Moses. Okay. But tell him I do. I still love him for the sake of Allah, and I hope he gets better. Tell him to take his medicine. When you suffer with he's schizophrenic. When you suffer with schizophrenia, you have to stay on that medicine, guys. Yeah, poor brother. You keep in touch with him, Amina, don't you? Yeah, poor brother. I feel bad for him. He's a good brother. Yeah, subhanAllah. Yeah, any other questions there? For the new sisters, okay, it was clear. It was clear for you. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me do Twitch. I got Twitch. Twitch, go ahead. Oh, yeah, Trovel. Yeah, there you go. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, the sister is saying that I broke it down for her. Now she understands it. Yeah. Yeah, he had a mental breakdown, Ifti. That's why Khalid is in the hospital. Yeah, they're gonna keep him in there until they get him get him back chemically balanced. Yeah, that's what happens. That's the problem with when you got that mental illness, man, you have to take the drugs. But I understand working in that field for 36 years, what happens is their body gets used to it and they just don't want to take it no more. You know, I understand, you know, it's going to be a lifelong fight for him to take that meds. Y'all are going to have to stay on him. Yeah, I know I got a big forehead. Y'all going to have to, you want to see how big, look how big my forehead is, guys. Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah, y'all going to have to stay on him. Oh, Lord, have a mercy, Layla. Woo. Yeah, y'all have to stay on him about that medicine. Okay. It's going to be a lifelong endeavor for him. Yeah. But tell him I'm making dua for him. He's a good brother. You know, the pen is lifted for him, Amina. Don't hold him. Amina, don't you hold no grudges against him. I know he can act crazy when he's off that medicine, but don't hold no grudges against him because the pen is lifted for him. Whenever he loses his sanity, the pen is lifted, but it ain't lifted for you. So don't hold no grudges against him. That's your brother. Yeah. And try to help him. He snapped on you. Subhanallah. Yeah, subhanallah. All right, guys, I'm going to close out. We have another class at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that class is what? What's the class at 9, Fame? Who is it? Termites? Yeah, I think it is. Is it? Yeah, it's termites. This one here. Hold on.
Assalamu alaikum. Join us for the new series here at Sunnah Followers on the book called Termites by Sheikh Muhammad S. Adli, hosted and broken down by lailanasheeba. Please join us every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, right here on Sunnah Followers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's termites. That's going to be at 9 o'clock, inshallah, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to log out for right now because I just woke up before the class, and I'm glad that we got the program working. I just got bit. A spider bit me. Ifty, I got bit by a spider, and it's breaking out in bumps. What does that mean? I ain't got to go to no hospital or nothing, do I?
No, just keep an eye on it. See if it swells.
Girl.
You might have to take Benadryl. Usually, if you go to a hospital because of a bite from a spider or anything allergic, they'll give you Benadryl.
Girl, it's little bumps. Yeah, they're little bumps. Can you see them? Little bumps is popping up.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a little bitty spider. I brushed it off my hand, and the cats ate it. He's dead now because when I brushed him off, my cat's Karen jumped on it and ate it. He loves spiders, but Lord, it's turning. I got a bunch of little bumps on there.
Yeah, try not to itch it though.
Oh God. Leave it to Layla. Leave it to me. I tell y'all, well, if I don't do the 9 o'clock class, it's because I'm at the ER, not ER. What's it called? Up the street?
Yeah.
Remember, y'all, my insurance don't cover ER. I got to go to urgent care. Urgent care. Yeah.
That's it.
But should I look for any symptoms or something? Because it's itching like crazy.
Just put some ice on it just to cool it off a little.
Okay, and don't scratch it. Okay.
Just don't itch it because you're going to irritate it. But the ice will cool it down for you. But Benadryl will help if it gets worse.
Girl. It's spiders. I got to look. See, this is the room that used to be Jayla's. I turned it into my office. And I noticed it's getting cold here. Little spiders come in here. That's why my cats like to climb up on top of the walls.
Yeah, I've been seeing spiders a lot, actually.
Yeah, what?
Everywhere.
They all over in this room, the little spiders, where I had to take the broom and knock the webs down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's that time of year, guys. It's starting to get cold here where I live in Cleveland. It was in the 50s in the daytime, but it drops down to the 20s and 30s at night. And it gets cold, and these little bugs are coming in, the spiders, the stinky bugs. The little stinky bugs, I can't stand them. And my cats like to eat them, and they stink. Woo! And then we got the little mice critters and the little moles. The moles come in people's house, not in my house, but the people that own property, they get moles. They call moles, M-O-L-E. They come in their house, and they look like little rats.
Yeah.
Moles.
Yep. That's surprising that they're going in people's houses. Usually they burrow outside in your yard and the dirt. And
a lot of people finding them in their garages, because I heard the lady, I don't have a garage, but the apartments across from me got garages. And the lady was saying that she found some moles. And let me see what they look like. A mole. Because I heard them but never seen them. Let me look at it again. Moles. And she said that they were in her garage.
Yeah,
they look like
my brother's house has a mole holes in front of his house.
Yeah, I see a bunch of them. Look at these things, guys. Oh, Fresno, look at the little nasty looking critters. Do people eat them?
Ooh.
Look at that thing. Look, it's this nose it got. Oh my God. If I saw one of them things. Look at that, you guys. What is this type of nose? And look, it's got claws.
Oh my! Is the other one that does the burrowing. Are you sure it's moles?
Yes, this is because they all they leave the holes in the ground, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of holes in the ground where I live, but this lady was saying that she had the mole in her garage.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Fresno. It's a critter. Oh my God. Look at the eye.
Look how tiny his eye is.
Oh my God. I would have a fit. I ain't getting no garages.
They don't see very well. I don't know if they blind or they don't see very well. I can't remember which one.
You had them in your house before, your garage?
I haven't seen any in there.
Oh, look at the teeth. It's got teeth.
I've seen a couple around the garage, around the job.
Oh, look at them. They're the ugliest things I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we was trying to get in our building. I was trying to kick it out, and my granddaughter ran up there. It's a mole on me. Don't kick it. Don't kick it. And she picked it up.
Look at the mouth. Tiba, it can bite you. Look at the.
SubhanAllah.
Oh, I told you, this is the season because I see a lot of signs outside that say, we will get rid of your moles.
Oh, yeah.
These things are ugly. Are they in the rodent family?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God. So we couldn't eat them because of the claws. Look at that. I wouldn't want to eat that nasty thing.
We have opossums out here.
They ugly too. The possums are the ugliest creatures I've ever seen.
So ugly.
Oh, look at them.
They don't see you. They don't see you coming.
Look at them.
Yeah, those are them.
Oh my God.
You remember, Layla, Dad used to cook coons and
I was gonna say Latifah's father used to eat possums and coons.
Yeah, I've heard people eat them.
He said they were good. Look at the mouth, people. Look at the nose and mouth.
Come from Arkansas.
Yeah. He used to say possum stew. I say, Dad, you eat possum stews.
Yeah. Our neighbor, I don't know if you remember Betty used to cook them for us.
Yeah, she sure did. I thought Dad was messing around with Betty. Remember I used to say that?
Betty had a husband.
Oh, she did. Yeah, you told me that. I said, I think Betty liked Dad.
He was messing with Jean, remember?
Oh, yeah, Jean. Yeah, possum stew, and he had them raccoons. But girl, I didn't know the moles were that ugly.
Yeah.
You know you're on still live, right?
Oh, we are. Oh, look at this thing.
Ew, is that a newborn one?
Oh my God.
What is that thing?
That's a mole.
It's teeth.
Layla, I don't think your microphone's picking up your sound, Layla. I'm telling you, you're grossed out.
Oh my God, that's a mole. If I seen one of these things, I couldn't hang. I'm sorry, guys. I love animals, but I can't do that type of stuff. No. No can do. Cut. Oh, Fresno. Oh. Did y'all see? Oh, we still live? Oh, I forgot we was live. Hold on, let me get us off of here. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were still live.
We gave them some entertainment.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, this is what happens in our Zoom room. You know, like I told you, this website, a bunch of old women and kids, and we like to go and search the internet and look at animals. talk about eating them and stuff. All right. Go ahead.
Are you off of YouTube? I was going to ask you a question.
Okay, I'm getting ready to log. Okay, we'll see you guys at 9. We in the Zoom and we got to kick it. So I'll talk to y'all later. Assalamu alaikum. What did I do to close out? I don't know. Okay, assalamu alaikum. We'll see y'all in a couple hours. So what happened, girl?